John Hensley. On CBS's Guiding Light, Philip Spaulding is here. John Bulger. Come on in, John. What is it about him? I mean, is he clean cut? And he's a monogamous person.
I'd marry him.
Uh-huh. Is this the guy that's been in a monk? You know who I'm talking about? Jeremy Hunter from ABC's All My Children's John LeClaire. They are good looking, aren't they? I mean, this is what you call good looking. She was dubbed by People magazine the Diva of Daytime. Here happens to be a very talented actress who's getting more copy than perhaps her mother wants her to regarding this woman has had some scenes on television. My dear, I'm telling you, I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Marlo has put a lock on our television set. Here is Andrea Evans, Tina Clayton from ABC's One Life to Live. Show you now. Jean, you've been how long were you a monk?
For the last 8 months.
No, your character, literally you were in for, that's the way the script says, 8 months. Huh?
Yeah.
So now you're out of the Abbey.
Romantic scene. And it just wasn't right. And it took about 8 takes before they finally got what they wanted. And
because the art is still in there, I think.
Yeah, it is, definitely.
Trying to keep
Was this your first professional erotic illusion? Was it?
I guess you could say that.
Yeah.
I get to practice all the time. I work opposite my wife, so it's no problem at all.
Literally.
About our show right now is they have a family which is very poor, as opposed to the wealth and the rich and that stereotyped.
You think that's more
I think it's
real,
a good choice.
Well, it has to show a cross-section. I mean, you have to show a variety of different lifestyles and expectations and ideals.
The soaps have been upper, middle class, and white. We agree that appears to be changing. Probably not as fast as it ought to. But it's a bathroom-less place, the soap opera. But, but so what? Maybe...
Thank you.
How do you feel about him now that he's lost his virginity?
Not yet.
Oh, you haven't lost it yet? No.
I really have 2 questions. I love all of you. I love all the soaps. I have no objections to anything.
Really?
But the first question is, those of you that have smoked...
Yeah.
That's a little difficult, but you're dressed under the covers despite what it looks like in that scene. I'm dressed from head to toe, even though it may not look like it, and they're very careful about that.
I only wear cologne.
I've heard that. I want to go to your show.
Is there an effort to protect the set during these intimate scenes?
Well, it depends. My first love scene on my show was in the shower, and all of a sudden I noticed there were about 65 extra people on the set.
Yeah, that's what
And it was very difficult to make it intimate simply because they turned the water on. They have dry ice for steam, and every time somebody flushed the toilet down the block, it would get very cold or very hot. So it's not as much fun or as easy as it always looks, but don't get me wrong.
Even in a perfect position, what you think on TV is that they look so comfortable. Usually, you're not comfortable. The position where she's getting your lights, I'm getting my light, it's not comfortable, but it's fine, Jean, so do it that way.
Andrea, does the crew size double on your...
Well, I did a shower scene, and I thought, I've never seen so much crew. I think the crew from Ryan's Hope, I thought I saw you there.
We were there.
But one thing I did notice
But the producers and the directors are very...
They are, but you don't want a bunch of strangers in there,
it's embarrassing.
Yeah, whenever I've done any scenes like that or had a woman, and I'm very protective, I say, hey, the stage managers clear the set, and if you request it, usually.
One thing I did notice, too, is I have there's a young boy on the show who plays my nephew.
Yeah.
And one day, I think it was the shower scene, he was on the show, and they made sure, he's like 8 years old, that he wasn't up there. You know, the producers took extra care to protect him, which I thought was very thoughtful and should be done.
And we'll be back in just a moment. Is Bo Brady a good guy? Yeah. All right.
Depends on when you catch him.
But is this a love scene? Is it with his wife? Yes. Oh, thank goodness. I feel good.
Well, that's a problem. I got married. My character got married 6-9 months ago, and don't have any of those hot scenes
Terrible
anymore.
to get married on the date.
All right, here
Phil,
you...
I gotta say one thing.
Sure.
Most of those scenes that you guys look back, reflect on, and think they're so bad, 9 out of 10 times, if you've taped them, if you go back over the scene, you will find that you did not see half as much
as you thought
you did.
It's up there.
It's up there.
Right.
So when they're talking about how bad it gets, it's generally in your minds. Everyone agrees, Phil. You see it there.
Yeah. Just, you want to be careful about how many times you rewind it, you know. It's about the interruption.
Yeah, I sit and tape all my children and One Life to Live every single day. And me and my husband sat here one evening and went through both shows. And you know you only get a half hour of an hour soap opera. I am sorry. And the only reason...
You know, this is something that our beloved industry is going to have to start thinking about. I think we really are pushing the viewer away with both hands. Now, the industry argues that you know, it's not getting cheaper to do this kind of work, and you are not necessarily working for $1.50 anymore. So they're claiming this is what you got to do in order. I don't know. I don't.
I think you'll see that change with the other mediums competition between us. I mean, it would seem to me that they would do less of that, so that you don't turn to another.
You do have to wonder whether or not we have
But
an
the lady
abused
says she's taping those shows.
She is taping, and that's
If you have
what's...
a good machine, you can cut the commercials.
Yes, you can.
You can do editing.
That's true, but that's got them... Now that has the sponsors crazy.
That's true.
Yeah, but even in foreign countries, they have less commercials. At
They
least that's
do.
what I have been
What they
told.
do in Europe, for example, you get a time slot in the day where they show you all the commercials, all in one time.
Does anybody watch?
No, of course not. But it's wonderful. It's true.
Yeah.
You see the commercials,
Yes,
and then that's it.
Do the actors and actresses consider being in soap operas a stepping stone to movies and theater?
Tell us about your ambitions.
Well, totally. I think for all of us, all of our basic goals are to do films, theater, prime time, and that's what we all...
Actually, when you begin, your first ambition is to get a job. So, I mean, you know, people say, what kind of actor do you want to be? I'd like to be employed, first of all. And I think that this medium gives you a chance to work every day and get paid for it and get better at it. And it will give you other opportunities as well.
No, definitely, we want to move on to films and things like that. But in no ways does that demean what we do now. It's a very wonderful job now.
I think there was a time where soap opera was not taken very seriously, even by the people in the business.
And that's
was looking
changed.
like just something very...
And that's why this idea of, is this a stepping stone? Well, no, a lot of people stay right here, and they're very comfortable. Comfortable there. It's an
I've worked on Broadway.
to work in.
I've worked in L.A. I've done films and series and all that. And at one point, I wanted to find out with an agent. He said, how do you get recognized by the nation? And they said, go and do a daytime soap opera because you have 27 million people going to watch you every day.
I am sure you have a high visibility. You must be recognized everywhere. Are you there? Hi.
I am. Hello.
What do you think?
My name is Vicky. I love Tina's Wicked Ways, yes, but I'd like to find out if they sometimes feel themselves becoming the character they play.
Do you think, Tina, are you single?
Yes, I'm divorced.
She wants to know whether or not playing a B.I.
A witch, yeah.
You know, do you find it creeping into your own...
If I did, I wouldn't admit it, that's for sure. But no, I don't bring Tina home with me. I mean, nobody would talk to me if I did. But it's a character, purely a character, and I hope I'm nothing like her.
Hi, Tina. I think your character, it's great. I love it. And I'd like to know how old you are and if you ever went to college.
I'm 25, yes, and I did at the University of Illinois.
You know, getting this press as you have been for being the diva, and we have seen your shoulders on more than a few shots, have we not?
Yes, you have. You've seen a lot more than my shoulders.
It would seem that Playboy would be interested in you, or Penthouse, and have you been called? I mean...
I have, but to be honest, I'm a bit on the modest side, believe it or not.
You don't want to... You're not interested in the layout, then?
No, I'm not. I would appear in those magazines. I like those magazines, but I'd have to keep some of my clothing on. So Q, if you want to call me and I get some of my clothes, go ahead.
I know some of you are married. Is it difficult to carry on a normal relationship after going through some steamy scenes?
Remember, it's a job for us.
It is a job. That's exactly. Yeah.
It's what we do. It's what we've been training to do.
But that
so
doesn't make it easier on the people that you're in your life.
No, it just makes it more important that you distinguish between your private life and your professional life, and that you have to know when you're working and when you're home.
Yeah. I have a question for Phil from Guiding Light. Are you and Beth going to get back together?
I think that's a real strong possibility. Yeah.
You happy?
Yeah, we love the show.
Yeah. Well, who is Beth? Is Beth? What happened to Beth?
They used to be lovers.
Is Beth loving someone else now?
Beth just lost her love.
And is he having any fun?
He's getting divorced.
You read my script for today. Thank you.
With all the publicity about AIDS in the newspaper and on everybody's mind, do you think a lot of these kissing scenes and romantic scenes are going to be cut?
I don't think it's for actors to decide that. I mean, that's been around a lot. I mean, they keep batting that back and forth, and they have actors commenting on that all the time, and I don't know that that's for an actor to talk, you know.
Well, it's certainly it's your well-being that's at stake.
Whether or not it's a fear, it's propaganda from an actor's mouth. I mean, it's you know, because I know a great deal of people lay the importance on what an actor says or what he doesn't say. So I don't know that we should bat that around.
And also, how much of a kiss do you give when you give a passionate kiss? You know, this kind of a trick also there.
Yeah,
and
you can't it isn't as much as it looks like. You can always, I mean, let's be honest, keep your mouth shut.
You can, or you don't, but I mean, there's a way of it's called acting.
Yeah.
But it's in this profession and in every profession. If you're working with someone and you're ill, whatever the disease may be, it's your responsibility to take care of yourself and also the people you're with.
Yes, it is. You've also got a union that's given you permission not to, if you know, it's your right to say no. Philip Spaulding, as you know, is John Bulger and Guiding Light. Let's just take a look at you at work. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. I assume you're not in the church choir in this scene.
You're India for both of us. And I'm going to find it no matter how hard you try and stop me. Now, it'll be a hell of a lot easier if you let me go without a fight. But that's not necessary. You see, I'll drag you into every court kicking and screaming if I have to. But I will get that divorce. And I am going to be free again, whether you like it or not.
Whoa. And we'll be back in just a moment. Like that, huh? It's new. Is it?
Yeah.
I'm going to try that.
Yeah, I had to go and
You really have had some public, you know, what do they do? Go for souvenirs, pieces of your clothing, and...
depends on the situation. Quite often it is clothes, yeah.
Yeah. Where's this happen? At Bloomie's, or where do you go to that...
Well, I used to do, like we were talking about, going around the country doing promotion and mall openings and publicity and car shows and stuff like that. I don't do that anymore, but because of that very same thing.
Really? It got that uncomfortable for you?
Yeah, and like last weekend I was in Charleston, West Virginia doing an American Heart Association thing. And those types of things I enjoy doing because it's a charity and people really appreciate you being there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I want to know the average age. They look 17.
23.
Been for years.
I was wondering, those of you who have that Miami Vice look, is that...
Oh, wait a minute,
no?
Miami Vice has their look.
Defensive on this.
Okay. That unshaven look, isn't that hard on the women's faces?
Tell us about that, John.
Oh, I don't know about that, but all I know is I am required to have at least 4 days growth for the show. And if I don't come to work with this, I'm out.
Really?
The women don't complain about...
No, not yet.
Like
I said, I've just had my first one.
No, I just had complaints.
Is this in this scene? There's tension here. Is he married? Are you married on the show? No.
No.
Single guy.
I was told that this is a, I don't want to say it's sex game. But yeah, I guess it is a sex game that I'm playing with this
sort of tension, and you're back and forth.
Overcome her fear of the wind.
Who is this young woman?
It's Martha Byrne.
And in the show, she's
my
love interest.
Soon to be.
Uh-huh. Okay, here's from As the World Turns. Here's John Hensley at work.
I love being outside, looking at storm clouds, watching the lightning crack the sky, listening to thunder and the wild wind. I know I can't control it, so I just relax and become a part of it.
Aren't you ever afraid?
Never.
But you could get struck by lightning.
So what? On really hot summer days, when the storm's blowing in, and I'm all hot and sweaty from working in the fields, I like to strip off my clothes and stand there. And I feel the rain all over my body, and I dare the lightning to strike me.
Come on, who's hurt? Who's hurt by this?
Well, but who are the writers? To me, that sounds like something back in the 20s.
You think so?
That's not acting. I'm sorry.
If a good-looking guy said that to you...
He can act. I'm not saying you can act. You're an actor, but that, to me, that's... don't you laugh after you say that
That
stuff?
was one of the hardest scenes I've ever
It sounds
done.
like the old movies from the 20s and 30s, honest to God.
I'd like to know what they think of the nighttime soaps.
What do you think of the nighttime soaps? Now,
What do we think of it? What do you think?
in comparison, she wants to know, wonders.
Well, like I said, a lot of people can care less for the nighttime, so they tape the daytime and watch it at night. But was there a lot of difference between the Dynasty and the writing you're talking about? Maybe they have a little more money, maybe a little more glamour.
This kind of material, I leave it in the hands of daytime all the time. We get to do it so many times that it's repetition like anything else. You get better and better and better.
I was just wondering if any of you guys would pose for Playgirl.
Would pose for Playgirl, she wants to know.
What page? Your centerfold or?
I'm sure there's some of us up here have already been offered.
Why wouldn't want to do that?
No.
No reason.
No. Thank goodness for that. Yeah. Hi, I'm glad you waited.
Yes, I'd like to direct my question to Peter and why he had to shave his beard, whether it was because of the show or he did it on his own.
There's a little bit of both. I want to do something for myself, and also it worked for the show.
So there's...
It fit into the show, what we were doing on the show.
Right. Did you have a question?
Yeah, I wanted to know if Peter could give us any hint as to who's going to wind up being Victor Kiriakis' child.
We taped the show 2 weeks before you. I have had audience fans tell me storyline that has come true, and I didn't know it was going to happen. Your guess is as good as mine.
You honestly don't know, then?
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's possible that the writers don't know.
Yeah,
you know, they're
very
looking it over and seeing what to do. Hi.
Hi. I watch All My Children and One Life to Live as much as I can.
Right.
Tina, you're wicked. I love you very much. Do you have any problems when you're outside with people coming up to you?
Yeah, I once had a lady cut off some of my hair, which was a little rough, but...
I have a question for the guests. Do any of you put your own touches into a love scene that are not spelled out in the script?
I wonder about that.
Well, that's what makes them interesting.
Yes.
I think that works for any scene. I mean, any scene that you shoot, if any input that you can give that's going to help make it better.
Yeah, you make it your own.
And they're welcome, though. I mean, you know, what you feel in a scene is right. They'll certainly say yes, okay, add that, or no, for camera purposes or whatever.
Yes.
This is for Jeremy. Where are you from? I notice you have an accent.
You do?
Lovely accent. Are you French-Canadian since you play
I'm
that
born in
part?
Montreal, Canada.
Okay, thank you.
Montreal. Yes.
This is to the gentleman who
Not much
plays
time.
Jake. Okay,
Briefly,
you're married to Molly. I was shocked to find out. But Molly plays a very sweet girl, and then she also plays the other part of
Victoria.
who's a little vampy.
Right.
When you go home at night, is this a kind of, that must be a strain. You're with her all day. She's playing two parts. You're so involved in the script with both of them.
You think what? That
When they go home at night, who is he going home with?
I know.
He decides.
Ellen is incredible. She reads the script, she does the parts, she does two entirely different women, both of which I'm romantically involved with. And when she leaves, she drops it and she's Ellen.
Yeah.
She has no trouble with that.
Excuse me, Jack, Tom. Can we do it? Can we show the tape? 30 seconds. Can we show the tape now? This is, you want to wait. I'll wait if you want to. You do want to wait. All right, I do what I'm told. We want to show you Jake McKinnon at work. Tom Eplin will do that in just a moment. Are you there? Hi.
Yes, I am.
What do you think about all this?
I think it's great.
Good.
You don't have to turn around and discuss
All right.
First of all, John Bulger had his shirt off in West Side Story in high school, and he still looks great. And I have lunch every day with Peter.
You went to high school with John?
I didn't, but I was there in high school when John was.
What was the high school?
A Holy Family High School in Huntington.
He took his shirt off at Holy Family High School?
He certainly did in West Side Story, and he looked terrific.
Yeah, and West Side Story.
And Bo Brady has lunch with me every day.
Well, she looks familiar, doesn't she? Yeah.
Just tell John it's Mrs. S. He'll know, I think.
Thank you. I'm glad you called.
This question is for Jeremy. Are you presently doing any other types of guest appearances or promotions?
I'm leaving this afternoon, as a matter of fact. I'm going to Houston to do Lily of Berlioz with the Houston Symphony Orchestra, which is totally different than soap opera.
Yes.
This is addressed to all of you. I'm just starting out in the theater, and I was wondering, soap opera seems to be a completely different genre of theater altogether. How did you all get started? Was it through an agent, or did you take courses, or how did you basically pursue it?
Have you auditioned at all for anything?
Oh, yeah, all the time. I audition all the time.
Yeah.
And I have a manager. It's just, soap opera just seems to be an entity unto itself. And
I think it's a very small circle of friends, you know, because of the nature of the business. You know, you have to be very fast. You have to know the camera. You have to know how to learn lines
How do you
very
even know when the auditions are? I mean, your agent lets you know that. Is that how that works?
Well, yeah, my manager's supposed to let me know that, but would you recommend taking a course? Because I know that stage and I mean, the world of soap opera, everything is so confined.
Just find a place where you can work. Find a place where people who you respect, who you like, who do good work, and work anywhere.
Because how you get the job, there's as many different ways to get the job as there's people up here.
That's right. I'm sure we all have a different experience as to how this particular job came about.
I mean,
I want to see Tom at work here. Excuse me, but Jake, is Jake McKinnon a good guy? Yeah. What do you hope and dream for Jake? I mean, what do we want Jake to do?
Marry Molly.
Is Molly in this scene?
Yeah, this is. I believe this is.
And this is your wife, as we say, in REAL life.
Right.
Here is Tom Eflin at work with his wife.
Sometimes circumstances get in the way. Telling someone how you really feel about them. Even if you want to. Even if you love them. But that's the way families are.
I don't know why I'm surprised. I didn't know that you were so smart about these things.
You better keep your eye out for me, because I may have a lot of surprises for you. I have to go.
So soon? Can you just stay for
Kisses his wife, he gets a big hand for this?
I'd like to know, did you meet your wife on the stage, or did you know her beforehand?
I met her a few months before I started that role. So.
That's got to be a positive feature of, I mean, you...
Going to work with your wife?
Yeah, I mean, I would think you can create a more... the illusion would seem to me to be more effective.
No, because they didn't show... She plays another woman on that show who is very nasty woman. And they didn't show the scenes with her. I mean, it's a lot tougher doing it that way.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Hi.
Do you ever have to do love scenes with anybody that you just can't stand?
You know.
It happens sometimes. But it's a job, so you do it. You don't have to love the person you kiss. You know?
So you do your job and you act it. You make it work.
Make it real somehow.
I was wondering, soap opera stars always look so healthy. What the treatment is for the common cold and cold sores?
We all have makeup on us, you know.
We all really look pale and sickly and without the makeup.
Well, these are our bodies are our instruments. It's like a musician. He carries a trombone or something. This is what we use. We have to keep healthy, and everybody can do it.
You have to be careful. Yeah.
I'm almost out of time.
How do they learn their scripts every day?
Quickly.
Quickly.
Very quickly.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
To housewives confined to the house with small children every day, these programs are a godsend. I would have lost my mind more than once.
This is addressed to Andrea. I wonder, as a woman playing such a prominent role, I know you're queen of the whatevers, but do you have a hard time playing such a part when you're such a prominent woman? in society, so to speak?
I'm afraid I don't understand what you mean.
Yeah, that wasn't said too clearly.
You see her in real life as being held in high esteem. She's a public figure, and you play this kind of wicked woman on the air. Is that a
Well,
conflict?
we're not for this wicked woman. I wouldn't be a public figure, so it's kind of a catch-22. No, but it's just a job, and I assume that 90% or more of the people out there know that I'm just playing a part.
Right.
It's not me.
Are you there? Hi.
Hi.
Not much time.
Hello. Yes, I just thought it would be a really great idea if some of the faithful watchers who've been watching this for many, many years could possibly write in scripts and send them in and possibly have some kind of a contest and then go in with the writers.
You know, that's not a bad idea. I wonder if a promotion like that has ever been offered. In other words, let the viewer submit a plot line, a storyline, a twist. They do. And are they respected?
Yes.
Sometimes.
Producers
Really?
do read them.
So do it. Send it in. And we'll be back in a moment. You recognize these young people who you see on television every day, and I want to thank them. But in the little time left, yes.
I'd like to take John home to my daughter, Sue.
Yeah.
Does anybody ugly ever get on a soap?
No.
Both even more handsome without his beard. My 10-year-old daughter and her school teacher love you.
All right. Don't worry about the beard. Yes, ma'am. You want to stand?
Services provided and promotional fees paid by the following.
We think they're great. We just started.